Hello students, good afternoon everyone. In this video we are going to work out a problem on redemption of preference share capital, and this problem I have taken from Bangalore University BCom question paper which was given for 2018 and 16 also for 14 marks. Let's look at the question now. The following is the summarized balance sheet of ABC Limited as on 31st March 2018. So they have provided us the balance sheet of a company as on 31st March 2018. When you look at the liability side of the company balance sheet, we can see 10% redeemable preference shares of rupees 100 each. So we have around rupees 1 lakh worth of redeemable preference share capital, out of which there is a calls in arrears of rupees 1000. So the balance with the company should be just 99,000. ಅಂದರೆ 1 lakh rupees redeemable preference share capital ನಲ್ಲಿ 1,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಇನ್ನೂ ಶೇರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಹತ್ರನೇ ಇದೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಕಾಲ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಅರಿಯರ್ಸ್. ದೆನ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ 50,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each fully paid, 5 lakhs. General reserve 1 lakh, capital reserve 50,000, creditors 1,50,000 on liabilities, and assets you have sundry assets 8,10,000, cash at bank 10,000, investments 80,000, and the balance sheet totaling 9 lakhs has been given. Additionally, they have provided us some information relating to this redemption of preference shares. For the purpose of redemption of preference shares, the company made a fresh issue of 4,500 equity shares of rupees 10 each at a premium of 10%. That means, to finance this redemption, the company has planned to issue a new equity shares of rupees 10 each at a premium of 10%. And the number of shares the company has planned to issue has also been given in the question itself. That means the company is planning to issue 4,500 equity shares of rupees 10 each. That means 45,000 rupees worth of new shares are issued by the company with a premium of 10%. So 10% on 45,000 comes to 4,500 rupees. So a total of 49,500 rupees including 10% premium has been issued. But this amount will not be sufficient for repayment of the entire preference share capital, because we have a preference share capital of rupees 1 lakh in the question, excluding that calls in arrears. But at the time of redemption, as a practice, we collect that calls in arrears also from them. So we are supposed to make a repayment of rupees 1 lakh on preference share capital. New shares are issued only around 45,000 rupees worth. That means we still have a shortage of resources to make payment to preference shareholders. Let us see how that is going to be done. The issue was taken up and paid in full. The money on calls in arrears was duly received. As I was telling you just now, the money on calls in arrears, that is this 1,000 rupees, will be collected from the shareholders. The investments were sold for rupees 75,000. Good. They are selling an asset. Investments are having around 80,000 rupees in the question. The balance sheet is having a book value of investments 80,000 rupees, but it is sold for 75,000. So the company is going to incur a loss of 5,000 on sale of investments. 80,000 rupees worth ಇರುವಂಥ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸನ್ನು 75,000 rupeesiಗೆ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ದೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಲಾಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದಿ ಕಂಪನಿ ಟು ದಿ extent of 5,000 rupees. Then the preference shares were redeemed at a premium of 10%. Good. This preference share capital rupees 1 lakh. This is redeemed with a premium. 1 lakh mele 10% premium that comes to 10,000 rupees. So 1 lakh plus 10,000, 1 lakh 10,000 rupees should have to be repaid to the preference shareholders. Okay, so it's a pretty simple question. Understand all the things given in the question, then we shall proceed with working out the solution for this. Redeemable preference shares has to be repaid. The company is having around rupees 1 lakh in redeemable preference shares. That will be repaid by the company along with a premium of 10%. The premium comes to 10,000 rupees. So 1,10,000 rupees should be repaid to the preference shareholders. There is a calls in arrears of 1,000 rupees that has to be duly received. So for receiving calls in arrears, we have to pass a journal entry, bank account data to calls in arrears account. We should pass that one. And we are going to issue a new equity share capital to the worth of 45,000. That means 4,500 shares of rupees 10 each at a premium of 10%. So that comes to 49,500. But the problem here is we are going to repay 1 lakh rupees worth of preference share capital. New shares are issued only to 45,000 rupees. Still we need 55,000 rupees. How much we need? 55,000 rupees is needed by the company. So that 55,000 rupees can be adjusted from general reserve. Total redemption is 1 lakh rupees. 45,000 we are getting by issuing new equity share capital. The remaining balance of 55,000 rupees should be utilized from the undistributed reserves and profits. That is, we have general reserve 1 lakh rupees, so we can use out of that. And sale of investments, for that also we are going to pass a journal entry. Bank account 75,000 and profit and loss 5,000. Investments account will be closed for 8,000. Right. So I hope we can proceed to the solution part now. Let's draft the journal entries one by one. First journal entry for sale of investments. For sale of investments, when investments are sold, we are getting cash. So debit cash or bank account debit 75,000. Profit and loss account debit 5,000 because we are incurring loss. 80,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿಗಳ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸನ್ನು 75,000 ರೂಪೀಸ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಮಾರಾಟ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ 5,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿಯಷ್ಟು ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. That loss should be debited to profit and loss account. To investments account 80,000, being investments sold at a loss of 5,000 rupees. Loss of 5,000 rupees. Once again, look at the journal entry for sale of investments. That is, bank account debit 75,000, profit and loss account debit 5,000, to investments account 80,000, being investments sold at a loss of rupees 5,000. Then we shall pass the next journal entry for the issue of equity share capital. The problem has mentioned that 4,500 shares of rupees 10 each is issued at a premium of 10%. So 4,500 shares into 10 rupees, that comes to 45,000 plus 10% premium. 45,000 mele 10% premium should come to 4,500. So 45,000 plus 4,500, the total amount received by the company should be 49,500. So debit bank account debit 49,500. So I hope you understood how we are getting 49,500. That is 4,500 shares into 10 rupees each, 45,000 plus 10% premium 4,500. The total should be 49,500 amount received by the company. And credit equity share capital account to the extent of 45,000 to share premium or securities premium 4,500. Look at the entry once again. For issuing new equity share capital, bank account debit 49,500 to equity share capital account 45,000 to securities premium account 4,500, being fresh equity shares issued for the purpose of carrying out redemption process. Then our preference share capital is having a calls in arrears pending, and that amount should be received ಅಂತ ಕ್ವಶನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕ್ವಶನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೂ ಕೂಡ it is our duty, because the condition before going to redemption of preference share capital, partly paid shares ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಅದನ್ನು ರಿಡಮ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ you have to compulsorily convert the partly paid preference shares into fully paid preference shares. In this problem we have a balance of 1,000 rupees, that is calls in arrears. So we are collecting that from the shareholders. Bank account debit 1,000 to calls in arrears 1,000, being calls in arrears collected. Then we should pass a journal entry for adjustment of premium on redemption of preference share capital. Preference share capital is redeemed at a premium of 10%. ಪ್ರಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೇರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲನ್ನು 10% ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯಂ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ರಿಡೀಮ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಪ್ರಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೇರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಈಸ್ 1,00,000 rupees. Premium 10% means that comes to 10,000 rupees. So how are we going to adjust that premium on redemption of preference share capital? Premium can be first adjusted from the securities premium account if we have one. If it is not possible to completely adjust from securities premium, then you can utilize from either profit and loss account or general reserve account. In this question, we have a securities premium of around 4,500 rupees. ಹೊಸ ಈಕ್ವಿಟಿ ಶೇರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲನ್ನು ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟೀಸ್ ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯಂ ಬಂತು 4,500 rupees. But that 4,500 rupees is not sufficient for the entire premium on redemption of preference share capital, because premium on redemption of preference share capital should be 10,000 rupees. So we still have a shortage of 5,500 rupees. That 5,500 rupees is adjusted from general reserve account. So securities premium account 4,500, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ we are going to utilize it fully. The balance is taken from general reserve account 5,500, and to premium on redemption of preference share capital is credited with 10,000. Look at the entry once again. Premium on redemption of preference share capital adjustment 10,000 rupees preference share capital ಗೆ ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯಂ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟೀಸ್ ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯಂ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂದ 4,500 ರೂಪಾಯಿಯನ್ನು ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಜನರಲ್ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಲ್ಲಿ 5,500 ರೂಪಾಯಿಯನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡು ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯಂ ಆನ್ ರಿಡಮ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೇರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಗೆ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ದೆನ್ we should transfer the preference share capital and premium to the preference share holders account. ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲು ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯಮ್ಮು ಎರಡನ್ನೂ ಕೂಡ ಪ್ರಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೇರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಆನಂತರ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಪ್ರಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೇರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಡೆಬಿಟ್ 1,00,000, ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯಮ್ ಆನ್ ರಿಡಮ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೇರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ 10,000 to preference share holders account 1,10,000, being preference share capital and premium transfer to preference share holders. This is the journal entry for transferring preference share capital and redemption premium to the preference share holders account. So you should debit preference share capital account for 1 lakhs and premium on redemption of preference share capital for rupees 10,000 to preference shareholders account 1,10,000. Then we should be making payment to the preference shareholders. Preference shareholders account debit 1,10,000 to bank account 1,10,000 being payment made to preference shareholders. Preference shareholders ಗೆ final settlement cash payment ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. So to bank account 1,10,000. Now we should pass one more journal entry, the last one, for transferring general reserve balance or profit and loss account balance to capital redemption reserve. Capital redemption reserve. In this question, ನಾವು ರಿಡೀಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಪ್ರಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೇರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಬಂದು 1 ಲಕ್ಷ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ 45,000 ಬೈ ದ ವೇ ಆಫ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂಯಿಂಗ್ ನ್ಯೂ ಈಕ್ವಿಟಿ ಶೇರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್. ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ 55,000 ಈಸ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಜನರಲ್ ರಿಸರ್ವ್. That should be general reserve because we don't have profit and loss account here. It is general reserve. So the entry should be general reserve account debit. General reserve account debit 55,000 to capital redemption reserve account 55,000. Normally you know the rule to create capital redemption reserve. It should be created with an amount that has been utilized from the undistributed profits. ಪ್ರಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೇರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲನ್ನು ರಿಡಮ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಹೊಸ ಈಕ್ವಿಟಿ ಶೇರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಇರೋ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ಸನ್ನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಳಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀವೋ ಅಷ್ಟನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ರಿಡಮ್ಷನ್ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್, ನಾಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯಮ್. ಸೊ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ಡ್ 55,000. ಹೇಗೆ ಬಂತು 55,000 ಅನ್ನೋದು ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್. ಟೋಟಲ್ ಪ್ರಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೇರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಈಸ್ 1 lakh rupees. ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. CRRಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟ ಹಾಗೆ ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯಮನ್ನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು, ಓನ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೇರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್. ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ 1 lakh, 45,000 ಈಸ್ ನ್ಯೂ ಈಕ್ವಿಟಿ ಶೇರ್ಸು. ನ್ಯೂ ಈಕ್ವಿಟಿ ಶೇರ್ಸು ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ 55,000 ಈಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಜನರಲ್ ರಿಸರ್ವ್. ಸೊ ಜನರಲ್ ರಿಸರ್ವಿಂದ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋ ಅಮೌಂಟನ್ನು ನಾವು ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ರಿಡಮ್ಷನ್ ರಿಸರ್ವ್. 55,000 rupees should go to capital redemption reserve. So we have finished the journal entries part. Let us proceed to the preparation of balance sheet as on 1/4/2018. Balance sheet is prepared in vertical format. Equity and liabilities. First let us go with the equity share capital. Look at the question. In the question we have around 50,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each. 50,000 equity shares is already there in the company. It's already given in the balance sheet in the question. ಇದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಾವು ಇನ್ನೂ ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ಈಕ್ವಿಟಿ ಶೇರ್ಸನ್ನು ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಮೇಡ್ ಎ ಫ್ರೆಶ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ 4,500 equity shares. So already we have 50,000 shares. Newly issued shares 4,500. The total should be 54,500. Already 50,000 shares ಕಂಪನಿಯ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ 50,000 ಶೇರ್ಸು ಕಂಪನಿ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಹೊಸದಾಗಿ 4,500 ಈಕ್ವಿಟಿ ಶೇರ್ಸನ್ನು ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸೊ 50,000 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 4,500, 54,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each, 5,45,000. 5,45,000. Then general reserve 34,500. How we are getting this general reserve 34,500? Look at the question. In the question you have general reserve 1 lakh rupees. How much is there? 1 lakh. Out of that 1 lakh, 5,000 rupees loss on sale of investments. When an investment is sold, 80,000 ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದನ್ನು 75,000ಗೆ ಮಾರಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ, ಅವಾಗ 5,000 ಲಾಸ್ ಆಯಿತು. That 5,000 is adjusted from general reserve, so that means it should be deducted, subtracted from general reserve. Then another 5,500 rupees we have used for the purpose of redemption on premium of preference share capital. ಪ್ರಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೇರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲನ್ನು ರಿಡೀಮ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ 10% ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯಮ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಆ 10% ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯಮ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂತು ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಹೊಸ ಶೇರ್ಸನ್ನು ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯಮ್ಮು ಒಂದು 4,500 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು. ಬಟ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯಮ್ 10,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ನಾವು ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾದದ್ದು. 10,000 minus 4,500, the remaining 5,500 balance is adjusted from general reserve. That also should be deducted here. And 55,000 rupees we have created capital redemption reserve. ರಿಡಮ್ಷನ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡಿರೋ ಅನ್ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟೆಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ CRR ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ರೂಲ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ we have used 55,000 rupees for capital redemption reserve. So from 1 lakh, if you deduct 5,000, 5,500 and 55,000, the balance should be 34,500 will be there in general reserve. After deducting loss on sale of investments, premium on preference share capital redemption adjusted and CRR adjusted. ಮೂರು ಐಟಮ್ಸನ್ನು ಲೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು remaining balance is to be taken. Then we have capital redemption reserve 55,000. All kinds of reserves will be a liability for a business. So newly capital redemption reserve has been created at the time of redemption. That's a liability, so it should be taken on liability side of balance sheet. Then you have capital reserve 50,000 rupees in the question. It is given in the question only. We have not used that anywhere, therefore that remains there. Sundry creditors ಅಷ್ಟೇ 1,51,000 ಕ್ವಶನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಬಳಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ. ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಇನ್ ದಟ್. ಸೊ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕೀಪ್ ದಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್. That's about liability side of the balance sheet. Let's see the asset side also. In assets we have sundry assets 8,10,000 as it is taken, no changes made. Then investments were there in the old balance sheet in the question, but investments are sold, therefore we are not taking. Investments ಅನ್ನು ಮಾರ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ it's gone, so we don't have that anymore. We are not supposed to take that. Under liability side also we are not supposed to take preference share capital. Why? It is repaid, it is gone, it's not there now. ಈಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನು ವಾಪಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಅದು ಈಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ನು ಮುಂದೆ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋ ಹಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸು ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ಮಾರ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋ ಹಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ದೆನ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಅಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್. This cash at bank we should make a simple working note to arrive at cash at bank. Working note to calculate bank balance. Bank balance as per balance sheet given in the question 10,000. ಕ್ವಶನಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸು 10,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಇದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ರೆಸಿಪ್ಟ್ಸನ್ನು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ. What are all the cash receipts made at the time of redemption? We have sold investments, so we got 75,000 rupees. Investments ಅನ್ನು ಮಾರಾಟ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಸೊ ವಿ ರಿಸೀವ್ಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್. ಅದನ್ನು 75,000 ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಹೊಸ ಈಕ್ವಿಟಿ ಶೇರ್ಸನ್ನು ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅಗೈನ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ರಿಸೀವ್ಡ್ ಸಮ್ ಮನಿ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 49,500. ದಟ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಆ್ಯಡೆಡ್. ಕಾಲ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಅರಿಯರ್ಸ್ 1,000 rupees collected from preference shareholders, so that also should be added. All these three items put together you are getting 1,25,500. So add that 1,25,500 to the already having balance of 10,000 rupees. So that will become 1,35,500. Out of this 1,35,500, we have made payment to preference shareholders. ಪ್ರಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೇರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ 1,10,000. ಅವರ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ 1,00,000 ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯಮ್ 10,000 ಅವರಿಗೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕಳಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಮೇಡ್ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋ ದುಡ್ಡನ್ನು ಲೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಲಾಜಿಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ನೋಟ್. ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್, add cash receipts, subtract payments, the final balance will be closing balance taken into the balance sheet. So when you subtract this 1,10,000 payment made to preference shareholders, you will have 25,500. That 25,500 will come to the balance sheet here. And when you add the balance sheet, the asset side total should be 8,35,500. And the liabilities total should also be 8,35,500. The balance sheet tallies there. So practice this sum, and if you have any questions relating to this, you can please contact me.